Hello, everyone. So today is Saturday. I believe it's the 21st. Ah, yes, it is the 21st. And it's late in the evening. Check this out, though. I had to try it out. I'm going to get back a little bit from the camera so y'all can see. And I am sorry because you're going to get the mirror image, but it's okay. Look at this. Look at this. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. I found this at Hobby Lobby today. I saw the Pepsi ones first. I'm like, dude, if they got Mountain Dew, it is mine. And lo and behold, they got Mountain Dew. So I was like, it's mine. It's mine. I'm gonna have a Mountain Dew snuggie. So I got a Mountain Dew snuggie. Dude, I feel like a monk right now. except for my back is exposed, but I don't really care. I still feel like a monk. It's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So anyway, gonna get into this week of course, our question of the day, and I got a lot accomplished actually today. I got my pictures done from um, Walgreens, so I'm all caught up on my photos now, and went by PetSmart today. So Daisy has all of her treats now. The cats all have their treats, so everybody's good. Daisy has her. She's went back there for the night already to the bedroom, but because she likes to sleep with us at night. But anyway, so she's got her 13-day Halloween calendar, just like I do. Daisy Duke, my dog, so y'all know. My dog. She got hers at PetSmart today, so she's ready for Halloween now, too. So I think everybody's ready. Yeah. So that be the situation. That'd be the situation. But yeah, really cool. Figured I'd get right into it though, into this question of the day, and I don't have any sponsors right for this. My cats have kind of deserted me. Panther's walking around the house, and I don't think I'm gonna track him down right now. I'm too tired to get up, and I think he knows it. Or I'm starting to get there. Anyway, I will say this today. Well, we had a weird salesman come up to the door today. He was selling. I forgot the name of the security system now. Vividinity or something like that. Um, Apparently, it's one that the only way they sell this to you is by going door to door, and of course, I've never heard them before in my life, so that automatically made me suspicious. But I was actually suspicious right when the guy first started talking, before he ever introduced who he was. He automatically came. I hadn't even got out of my girlfriend's car yet. We just got back from our trips today, and so I'm already tired. I'm looking around in her car trying to get everything out, you know what I mean, like right around, and he comes up there like, you guys are never home, I'm always looking for y'all. Like, and I looked over because I have no idea who this dude is. Like, who the hell are you? And I guess nobody heard me. I thought I said it twice, but anyway, because just the way he said it, like, I don't know who the hell you are. But anyway, come to find out, that's when he more or less told my girlfriend, hey, I sell a security system and yada, yada, yada. And that's when I told Angela flat out told him, said, like, well, if we really need a security system or whatever, said, my dad will hook us up with one if we ever need, whatever. Which I'm figuring he probably figures it's an update, whatever, but it's really none of his business. And, but anyway, so he's trying to sell us a security system, whatever. And I don't know. The whole thing sounded off. But anyway, my thought was like maybe he's trying to steal our information or whatever. So don't give him anything because all he didn't really have like a business card. There's no handing us a business card. There's no really like introducing to us who he really was or telling us who his name was. So all that came up as suspicious to me. All he had in his hand was um, basically like a handheld and and one of those and a paper that was laminated. That was which has got all of his information on it that he's never going to give to you. You know, so I'm already thinking to myself like, okay, this could be a guy that's just trying to scam you because there's plenty of them out right now. All these scammers. So I'm just like, okay, well, if he's gonna try to scam me, I'm gonna be one step ahead of him. So I looked at him right dead in the eye and said, like, you know what? If I need a security thing updated or whatever, I was like, her dad, who is a drill sergeant, or used to be a drill, he's a retired drill sergeant. I said he will hook us up with one. I've already made a deal with him. So when the time comes, he's going to do it. The guy got mad. He said something or rather, mumbled something, and then he ran off. I don't know what he mumbled. He just ran off. I don't know, but it creeped us out. So we kind of went down to see if he was on down the street. Didn't see him anymore. Because my thing is, it's like, dude, I got a no solicitation sign here at the house, and clearly you've been here a couple of times if you know that we're not home, or we weren't home to answer you the first couple of times. So I'm not sure what the deal is there, but anyway, because I had one person come, I was trying to tell people on Facebook about it just in case, because the whole thing sounded creepy. Just to let everybody else know, like, hey, these people are out here apparently. Because I did my research, I found out it is an actual legit business. They do sell security stuff, so that made me feel a little bit better. At least it's a legit business, so okay, they're not doing fraud or anything else. They're actually trying to sell you shit. But I found out that even at that, they've had several complaints. Bad company, don't go with them, kind of thing. And said yes, their salesmen, even though they're really good salesmen, once you finally get to know them, if you do, so they do come across as really creepy and obnoxious. They don't really want to take no for an answer. So, but this guy finally did when I think when we more or less mentioned that her dad was a drill sergeant, and he kind of backed off. It took long enough because we first said something about military and he still kept pressing the matter. But as soon as we said sergeant, he backed off. So I don't know. But anyway, it was weird. I'm moving on. Very weird, crazy day. So yeah, if something happens here or whatever, y'all will know. But and I will raise all kinds of hell, just so you know. But anyway, so we're getting into this. So we got the 21st. What is your favorite memory to think about? What is my favorite memory to think about? Man, that question caught me completely off guard. What's my favorite memory to think about? Like I can only pick one? I've got a lot of great memories. I mean, one in particular would be the day I met Angela. That was a great day. I'll never forget it. I met her at her work site actually, and I was already having my doubts about meeting somebody. Didn't think it was because I've already was trying to date a couple. I'd already been trying to date. Oh, I'd say I was on my third or fourth person trying to date, and it wasn't working out. And then I gave her a shot. I was like, dude, something tells me don't do it, but what the hell, it's probably just bad vibes. And that's exactly what it was. Once I got down there and I met her, I was like, you know what? This is probably gonna be so bad. I think this might work. And then we went on our first date, and sure enough, it all went uphill from there. So I won't forget that day. That was in December of 2019. December 6th was our first date. So actually, I think we might have met in November, but I know our first date I definitely won't forget. That was December 6th, and we went to Powell Garden. So it was that evening when we went, because it was like their lights festival there at Powell Garden. So that's one of my favorite memories. Let me see. I'd say my first the day I graduated high school was a good day. My graduation party from UCM was a good day. What else? I'd say my first Royals game I ever been to was a good day. My first Chiefs game I ever been to was a good day, because I love those teams to death. What else? The first day I moved in here. The I say Angela might be my favorite out of those days, but yeah, I had a lot of good days though, so can't complain. There's a lot that I can think back on and say like, oh, those are good days. My first the first rock concert that I ever went to. Shit, the last rock concert I ever went to, or the last one I've went to lately. Um, the first orchestra concert I went to, the last orchestra concert I went to, both of those were with Angela. Um, Gosh, first day I got Panther. The first day I got Patches. First day I got Daisy. All great days. So, because without any, put it this way, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that meeting Angela is probably my favorite out of all those days, without a shadow of a doubt. But at the same time, I gotta say, but still, they are all equal, irregardless, because without all of those days combined, I wouldn't be who I am right now. So, because of that, I gotta say all of them. I love reflecting on all of them. But, those are my favorite memories to think about. However, I'm going to say this, usually the memory I think about before I go to bed at night is what was my favorite moment about today. That's usually what I rest my pillow on. It's not what I did last year. It's not about what I did the year before. It's not about who I met or why, those are all great things, don't get me wrong. But I always try to think about, like, for example, for like today, like, what was my favorite moment about today? I was like, well, Angela and I going shopping was, and me getting this at Hobby Lobby, and coming home and putting stuff together. I say that was my favorite moment of today. And that takes the bad moment of meeting that salesman and all that, and throws all that out the window. I can rest my pillow on the fact that I had a good day, despite uh, one little snag or whatever. So all I can say is I try to do a good deed and letting everybody else know around here, like, hey, just so you guys know, there's salesman running around here who's trying to do such and such, and some people took it seriously and some people just kind of laughed at it. But I was like, well, if you want to laugh, you can laugh, whatever. I'm just letting you know there's a creepy ass salesman walking around. One guy goes like, well, not all. I know one guy comments, goes like, well, not all salesmen are gonna kill you. It's like, true, but not all salesmen are gonna be creepy either, or like not all salesmen are creepy either. And most of them can read when you have a no solicitation sign on your door. For some reason, this guy can't, and he's creepy as hell. So yeah, he's kind of giving us bad vibes. I'm not saying he's gonna kill us, but something's just not. Something in my brain is telling me that something's not right. If you catch my drift. So I'm still kind of getting those vibes a little bit, but I think come Monday, come Monday when I come home and get relaxed and everything, I put all that behind me. I think I'll be fine once I get through Monday. But really, probably once I get through tomorrow, I think everything will be fine. I'll probably put all that behind me, but definitely Monday when I get back to work and everything else, all that shit will be gone. And I'll be back to being me again, so to speak. I'm already back to being me. I mean, look at it. I got a Mountain Dew thing. I don't care. I'm a green monk with Mountain Dew. I love it. I love it. But yeah, that's as far as my favorite moment ever to look back on. Right now, I would say the day I met Angela would probably be my favorite moment. But like I said, but at the same time, without having those other moments, like, the moment that, uh, like the moment that I moved here, uh, the moment I graduated high school, the moment that I graduated college, the moment that, yeah, then the moment I moved here, the moment that I got the job that I'm currently working at, or any other job for that matter, or the moment where I quit those jobs, except for the one I'm working at now. I haven't quit that job yet. But yeah, all those moments, in a sense, um, those are great moments to look back on too, though, because, like I said, without those moments, I wouldn't be who I am now. Without working at Intersys, wouldn't be working at. I probably wouldn't be doing factory jobs right now. Without that and working at a newspaper, because I did work at a newspaper for a little while, and then just a local newspaper, and found out it didn't pay very good, and because of that, I really need a decent paycheck, so I need to suck it up. Even though it's a job that I really like, which I did, I really liked the newspaper, but even though I really liked it, I really needed to give it up, because that's just, it didn't really pay the bills, and they were asking a lot out of me, and to give up a lot of hours that even I wasn't getting paid for, necessarily, because I've got, even when I'm at home, I'm still on call. And it's like, dude, you guys aren't even paying me to be on call when I'm at home, so why are you? You know, I don't understand. I don't understand. But yeah, without all those moments, without working at the newspaper, without working at Walmart, well, I guess I first should say Walmart, but without graduating high school, without working at Walmart, without working at the paper, without working at and graduating college, without working at Intersys, without working at Janesville, without working at Stanley Black and Decker, without working at where I currently work at now, Duke, without moving here, without getting Daisy, without getting Panther, without getting Patches, without meeting Angela, I would not be who I am right now. And I like who I am right now. All those things made me who I am. So all those are very important, and because they're very important, those are days I still reflect on, more so than I do with some of the other days. Because all those days were good days, and like I said, without those days, I would not be who I am right now. I wouldn't be the guy who owns 2 cats. I wouldn't be the guy who owns a dog. I would not be the guy who currently has his own house apartment. I would not be the guy who had a Ghostbusters car. I would not be, I wouldn't be those things without those firsts in my life. So, because of those firsts, because of where I was in my life, I was able to do a lot of those things. Were they things that's going to make me rich and famous? Hell no. But that made me who I am. And I have no regrets. Not really. Like I said, they made me who I am. The only regret I do have, to be honest, and I know that's another question for another day, but I do have one regret in life, and if I see that question on here, I will answer that, because like I said, I'm getting 1 minutes in, and I feel like that's a question for another day. So if I see that on here sometime, I'll answer that question. But I do have one regret, just one, and it's not a big one, but it's, I have one. But anyway, that regret is, but when it comes to all those firsts in my life, I have no regrets. When it comes to who I am now, I have no regrets. Who I might be tomorrow, I have no regrets. Because that's just because who I am tomorrow is just going to make me who I am next week. It's going to make me who I am next month. It's going to make me who I am next year. All those little things add up. They always do. What it's that what we call the butterfly effect. How you flap your wings. Everything, no matter how big or how small, has an impact of who you are later. So it is what it is. Kind of like the first time you ever tried a Hershey's candy bar. Well, guess what? If you really like that candy bar, because you tried it, you still really, you might be addicted to it later. Which I kind of am. But I'm just saying, first time you tried a Reese's candy, or whatever it is that might be your favorite type of food, when the day you tried it, your life was different ever since you tried it. So, same here. But yeah, I guess like I said, if I have to choose, the day I met Angela would probably be my favorite one. Without a doubt, I would say that would be my favorite one. Gun to my head, that's it. But like I said, I have a lot of favorite days though, and they're all equally important because they made me who I am. Without those days, I wouldn't be who I am, and I probably wouldn't have met Angela without a lot of those days. All those days led up to that, so it is what it is. You can't have those days, and that's what I said too, is like, well, that's why I like those days, and those days are almost as equally as that day, if not if not just about the same or the same, because like I said, without those firsts in my life, or those days I quit those jobs or whatever, without those days I would not have met Angela. So you can't say that those weren't important, or those days wouldn't have got me here. And if they wouldn't have got me here, I still may not have met her, because I still might have been living at home. So again, all those days are just as important as the day I met her. And I would say But at the same time, I would say too, whether they're my favorite memory or not, the day and I believe in this, I'm always going to tell you this, the present day, the day you are in right now, is the most important day of your life. Bottom line. Doesn't matter what you did yesterday, doesn't matter what you did the day before, last year, whatever. Doesn't matter if you got married, doesn't matter how many kids you had, doesn't matter, whether you graduate high school, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you started your career yesterday. The most important day of your life, the most important one, is the one you're at right now. And the reason why I say that is because what you are doing right now is going to dictate what you do tomorrow. So it doesn't matter what your favorite day is. The here and the now, today, where you're at this second, is going to dictate what you do tomorrow. It always does. Like, for example, today I mailed out my rent bill. It went out today. That means not necessarily tomorrow, like the next day, but in about October, the first day of October, that bill is going to get cashed, whatever. It's going to be taken out of my account. So, what I did today is going to dictate tomorrow. It always does. There's no stopping to it. But anyway, I know I'm getting well into this. Apparently, I like this question because I'm 20 minutes in, 26 minutes in, 27 minutes in now. So, I'm going to let this be. I got one more video to record later on, and yeah. But I know this counts because it's not midnight yet, so we're good. And I'm going to record my tarot card video here pretty soon, and then I'm going to bed. So chances are a lot of you guys are going to be seeing this on Sunday, and I understand. It's perfectly fine. You might see it on Monday, and that's still perfectly fine. I don't care. Watch it whenever you want to watch it. It doesn't matter if it's an older video. It's still a good one. Or at least I try to make it interesting. I don't know. I try. I'm going to try to be honest with you, for next year. I don't know if I'm going to answer the questions in this book next year or not. Because when December ends, I might end this at the same time that Jason does. I'm trying to look for, because I know right now, I'm trying to look for another activity calendar or activity planner. Similar to this, but somewhat different. Something that maybe asks different questions, or something that has you do different things each day. I think like as daily challenges, that might be kind of interesting. Depending on what the challenges are. I don't want anything physical necessarily, but some type of challenge maybe. Something that makes me look forward to the next day, like, okay, what's my challenge today? Challenge today, eat 5 Oreos. Okay. Challenge today, I want you to play harmonica. I'm going to have to find a harmonica, but you know what? What the hell? I can give it a shot. I don't know. Whatever it may be. I'm looking for something. So if y'all know anything, let me know in the comments down below. And with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good one. Peace out. And y'all see me on the next video. Bye.